Hi, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times. It's Friday, July 25th, and we'll talk about what's news in Arkansas today. I'd urge you to take a look at our blog for a long piece by Benji Hardy, who's new to our staff, who covered a legislative committee this morning. And the State Department Health Director talked about an alarming rise in the number of liver cancer cases caused by hepatitis C. That's bad news. The good news is there's a miracle drug that has a wonderful cure rate in dealing with this. The rest of the bad news is the drug is fiendishly expensive, like some of these new age drugs are. This has huge implications for the Medicaid program, now enormously expanded thanks to Obamacare. So we've got one of these things again after the cystic fibrosis drug that was written about last week, where we have a terrible problem, we have a solution, but it comes at an immense cost, and it's a tremendous political headache. Speaking of political headaches, there was a great interview that you can see linked on our blog today between Hillary Clinton and New York Times reporter that was on NPR yesterday, boiled down into a long 10 questions piece that talks to Hillary Clinton about her time as Secretary of State and about the immense number of problems and trouble spots all over the world today. I observed, and I think you would too, even if you're not a fan of Hillary Clinton, which I am, that, gee, she does her homework. She knows these situations well. You might not agree with her solutions and her outlook on it, but you can't fault her for her knowledge. Elsewhere in the political world, much closer to home and in a neighborhood very near and dear to the Arkansas Times, interesting political statement yesterday by Stacey Hurst, a Little Rock City director, who's running as a Republican for State House of Representatives against Democrat Clark Tucker. She put out a statement saying completely and wholly she supports the private option. This is, of course, the Arkansas version of Medicaid expansion under Obamacare, which a number of Republicans did support, but it's become somewhat toxic for a lot of Republican candidates. She's trying to strike a moderate course. Can a Republican be moderate in Arkansas and really deliver in the months ahead? That's one of the big questions in her race. Finally, more politics. How easy it is to be confused. Mark Pryor, the U.S. Senator, announced a jobs program today. His Republican opponent's going to have a news conference tomorrow to say veterans reform. So there are two issues that you can choose your sides on. Otherwise, it's going to be cool again next week. What a weird summer. I'm Max Brantley, and I'll be back Monday.